Let's talk about sets. So sets are interesting because they're a lot like a list, but they kind of look like a dictionary. So remember, a list looks something like this. Varname, varname2, varname3. And so this is a list with variables called variable or varname, varname2, varname3. And a dictionary looks like this. It has the opening and closing curly braces. And then remember, a dictionary has key value pairs. Key value pairs. And you can have multiple key value pairs. Now a set looks like this. And if I even just move that down a little bit more so we can see all of this in one view, a set, let's just call it S, is equal to, and it starts with opening and closing curly braces too, but it doesn't have a key value pair. It simply takes items or values like a list or a tuple does. And so we could say item 1, item 2, item 3. Now, what makes a list really unique is actually two things. Not a list. What makes a set unique is two things. A set, first of all, is not going to maintain its order. In a list and a tuple, it maintains its order 100% of the time. So if this were a list, this would say item 1, item 2, item 3. If this were a tuple, it would say item 1, item 2, item 3. A set does not do that. A set is going to say, oh, okay, just store this anywhere, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to remember the ordering, which makes it also a little bit more performant as well. And so if we just comment these out and print S, and let's go down into our terminal here and type python sets.py. Got to save that file first. Sets.py. Look at this. It does not maintain its ordering. It says item 2, item 1, item 3. It does not care about the ordering. That is very important. That is unique attribute number 1. Unique attribute number 2 about a set is, well, items are unique. So if we type item 2 twice, let's make this a touch smaller. In a list, we can have multiple items. So in a list, this would say item 1, item 2, item 2, item 3. A tuple will say item 1, item 2, item 2, item 3. A set is going to say item 1, item 2, item 3 in any order, and is going to say, oh, these are the exact same, so just merge them together. And so if we run this code once more, we're going to see item 2, item 1, item 3. Again, it does not maintain its ordering, and item 2 only shows up once. Even though we wrote it twice, it only shows up once, so it keeps it completely unique. Now, let's go ahead and open up our Python shell here. Let's do Python 3.9 or whatever version of Python you're using. And let's create a set. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to copy this. Let's I copied all of that and I'm going to paste it in here. And so I've got this set called S. And you notice that it's changed its ordering again. It's now item 3, item 2, item 1. Not in any particular order. It just happens to be 3, 2, 1. So we can add to a set, whereas a tuple we couldn't, a list we could, a set we can. So we do s dot, and then we have all these different things we can do. Let's do s.add item 4. And let's do s again, and we can see item 4, 3, 2, 1. We can also remove an item with s.remove. And there's a lot of different things we can do in here. We're not going to learn about all of these in Python 101. But we can do s.remove. So s.remove, let's remove item 3. Item 3. And let's see what s is. And it removed item 3 for us. And it actually maintained its ordering that time. Often it will not. So we can use s.add an item to add an item to the set randomly in there, wherever it's going to go. It doesn't matter. And s.remove, and then the item value, whatever that item value is going to be, we got rid of item 3, and it got rid of it in our set. Now, I would like you to give this a shot because I feel like not enough people use sets, especially for uniqueness. And the nice thing about this is eventually you can turn a list into a set to make it completely unique. That's called typecasting. We'll talk about that a little bit down the road. But for now, just go ahead and create a set. Remember, its syntax is an opening and closing curly brace. There is no key value pair. It's just a list of values. There is no key in there, so there's no colons whatsoever. And then I want you to do set.add and set.remove, and make sure it actually adds and removes those particular items that you're trying to add or remove. When you're done that, let's head on over to the next lesson where we talk about Booleans, which is going to be probably a super quick lesson because Booleans are super, super basic.